Well, good morning, everybody. I'm trying to, let's see, the final countdown. Thanks, Ken. I've got lighting. Yeah, I've got lighting problems. So bear with me. Um, just, I, mm. Anyway, so is Michael Jordan a good investment? Where did this come from? I have been selling a ton of Michael Jordan low end 1 to 10 to 1 to 20 actually dollar cards. And I got an email this weekend asking, "What's up, Bo? What's up, Ken?" Asking, "Is Michael Jordan a good investment for cards?" And I, when I first got the message, I was like, "This is awesome." Somebody's actually asking my opinion. And the more I thought about it, I thought, well, this is an interesting topic. So I thought I would um, write about it and talk about it this morning. What's up, Mark Hoyle? Thank you for your messages this weekend. I appreciate it. So let's get to it. I love 1990s basketball and 1990s basketball player. Jordan, Barkley, Grandmama, Penny Hardaway. Uh, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, Karl Malone. It's just the Admiral, Duncan. I just love 90s basketball. The 90s were my young adulthood. I was in my 20s running with my friends, hanging out, going to college, dating, playing softball, watching the Cowboys be good for a change. And then there was Jordan. Bigger than life, living the dream, dominating basketball, and winning championships. Of course, he tried baseball, and at the time, we all like to forget Space Jam because at the time it was really bad. Looking back on it nostalgically, it's a fantastic, awesome popcorn movie Saturday watch. But at the time, we wanted to forget Space Jam. Dude played a lot of golf, had big, huge bets, was larger than life. He was the man. Jordan was the man. And Jordan in my heart is and will always be forever GOAT. And I believe Uncle Rich, whenever he said a couple of weeks ago, saying Michael Jordan is the Babe Ruth of our generation, and people are just now waking up to that fact. What's up, Zach? So you can unpack this a lot, that statement a lot, him being the Babe Ruth. But the fact that this generation is now rediscovering Jordan, and I don't think there's still a huge debate LeBron versus Jordan. I think it's LeBron. I think it's Jordan and LeBron. I think that LeBron's legacy will be a 1A. LeBron is definitely, he's not GOAT because there's only one GOAT, but LeBron, it's going to be Jordan and LeBron. Um, the things that Jordan did were incredible, and taking over a game like he could, taking over an entire series like he could will his entire basketball team to win, and he's had some really crappy basketball teams to be on. He just is GOAT. And with the affinity and love for 1990s basketball inserts, people are going back and saying, wow, looking at Jordan and saying, wow, there's a lot of fun here. There's a lot of nostalgia here. There was the 80s, and now I believe there's a lot of 90s nostalgia going on now as well. So that kind of kicks it around. But I do believe that Michael Jordan is the Babe Ruth of our generation, and people are just now waking up to that fact. What that looks for in the next 5 to 6 years, I don't know. Will he continue to have that GOAT status? Don't know. Kobe's Kobe's cards are gonna continue to grow, but his legacy has been set. Um, Rest in peace, Kobe. I believe that in Jordan cards there are four tiers of cards, not three. There's the $1 million, which is the ultra high. There's the hundreds, which are the highs. There's the 100 to 20s, which is the mid tier, and then there's a low end $20 and less. And I'm seeing a resurgence in the lower end cards that people are gobbling up. And here's the kicker: what do you want to do with them? There's the flipping, there's the saving, there's the putting them on eBay, there's grading them, there's selling them at shows. There's a lot to do there, and it's more a question of you have to answer what you want to do with them. Um, there's no wrong answer, in my opinion. You know what I say. You do you, boo, as long as it's legal. Uh, I don't like the word or the term investment or investor simply because of the negative vibe that it's gotten in the hobby. And a card is only worth what someone's willing to pay for it. At its core, it's only a piece of cardboard. Yes, you know who exactly I'm quoting, but those two statements are true. Anything is only worth what someone's willing to pay for. Um, However, there is a resurgence in low-end raw Jordan cards. I see a lot of people buying them up, gobbling them up, and I'm not 100% sure what they're doing with them. Grading, flipping, holding, keeping, cherishing, slabbing them. There's a lot of things that you can do with it. But I am seeing a huge resurgence in the lower-end cards, and I'm seeing a lot of the low-end cards. How did oh, it's a great. So the statement is, how did MJ keep his dirty laundry low key for the most part? I, you know, I think back then there was such a respect for Jordan that um, they didn't. You didn't have the 24-hour news cycle. You didn't have Twitter, Facebook. You didn't have this social media hype in the 90s. It wasn't there. And the news writers didn't want to rock the boat because they didn't want access to ruin their access to Jordan. And because Jordan, no social media, no cell phone helped a lot, yes. So the journalists were why upset the apple cart. Jordan was larger than life. You know, he in this process he did 6 championships, went to baseball, had crowds surround him. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. Everybody wanted to be Jordan. So that closeness that they had, that personal access that they had, they didn't want to ruin it. So it kept a lot of the dirty laundry out of it. Plus, 6 championships, a ton of money. I'm sure there were some donations made. I'm sure there were some stuff given away or something like that. I mean, I don't know, but we didn't have this social media blitz. We didn't have this news cycle. Nobody had access to 24/7 information. So, the biggest thing, remember, ESPN was kicking off at this time as well. So we were just getting access to 24/7 sports news, much less local sports news, or even the newspapers. Sports Illustrated was huge. ESPN, the magazine, had just come out in that era as well. So there wasn't a lot of information out there, or there wasn't a lot of sources to keep his dirty laundry out there. If you narc, you lose access. This was the biggest story on the planet. Yes, exactly, Zach, exactly. So why upset the apple cart? But I do see a lot of low-end cards that are being underpriced in the marketplace, in my opinion. And I mean underpriced a lot. We're talking 200%, 300%, 400%. I think you're about to see a huge resurgence in low end Jordan cards. And full disclosure, I'm buying Jordan cards as much as I possibly can. Um, it's not just my opinion, it's a lot of people's opinion. It's not just what it's the trend that I'm seeing in the marketplace. I can't keep Jordan cards in stock. They are selling faster than I can get them online. Um, but the cards that I'm getting are extremely eye appealing. They're dunks, they're art cards, but again, I'm getting the low end, anything from a dollar to $5, and I'm getting a significant uplift on them. But I think there's a lot of opportunity out there, whatever that looks like to you. Whether you buy low end cards and grade them, whether you buy low end cards and put them up for sale, whether you buy low end cards and keep them forever. I think the ultra high end, the high end. I think my personal opinion is I think that you've seen a ceiling and you are now starting to see a correction to what they should have been all along. I don't think that the $1 million cards, and we talked about this on Hobby Hotline. I think the $1 million cards are an anomaly, and in the 650, $700,000 range is where the Jordan card should be. You also have to remember this is Jordan. These '90s basketball inserts or these '90s cards, they're mass produced. So there's a ton out there. So my opinion, I don't like the term investing. I don't like the term uh, flipping those. I think they have negative connotations. I think there's a huge opportunity for a player that's beloved across the globe, and there's a lot of cards out there. So there's a lot of opportunity to do anything that you want with the cards, whether that's save them, grade them, flip them, whatever you want to do. Um, that's my opinion. That $3 to get you a Coke, but I had a very interesting question cross my desk this weekend, so I wanted to give my opinion on it. Um, let me know what your thoughts are. Reach out to me. Am I on base? Am I off base? Am I you tell me what you think. I'm still out on the I'm still out on the high end and the ultra high end. I haven't started grading yet. I haven't started buying the huge multi-$100 cards yet, but I don't see anything wrong with it. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. This is going to be an extremely busy week. Got some stuff coming up with Let Her Rip. I think we're going to go live this week, but I'm not 100% sure when. We're going to do run-throughs this week, and if we're comfortable enough, we could go live in the latter part of the week. I've got some work to do with that. Opening day's already shipped, so that's supposed to be here Wednesday. I haven't gotten my confirmation shipping on Heritage yet. I've got what else is going on in the world? I am digging into the collection that I was consigned for, a consignment collection. Interesting stuff. You can see where that he followed the trend through the 90s. He followed the advice. He has the typical stuff, and then there's a couple of things that I'm scratching my head going, what in the world is he doing with this? But it's his collection. So you'll learn a lot about somebody through their collection, which is interesting. Um, that's all I got. I wanted to keep it brief. We've got people coming over to the house this morning, as you can tell with the light being on. I've got to get off. I really appreciate everybody's opinions, comments. I would love to hear your opinion. Comment below, like, subscribe, watch. Diego. Good morning, Diego. Good morning. Appreciate you watching. Uh, Comment below. Watch tonight, Herman and Ken on the Monday night show. It's a good watch. I apologize, guys, for not being able to watch live. I do go back and watch. I'm extremely busy at night now, which is, again, why I'm not on it. But they continue to do gold. So please support that 100%. I appreciate everybody's comments. I appreciate everybody's support. Support your local LCS. Any prayers, let me know and I'll pray you up. Thank you very much for your support. Y'all have a fantastic day and God bless.